I am in Braddock, Pennsylvania. Let's see, let me show you a map real quick. And then more importantly, here is the population history. Peak population 1920, 20,879 people. Last census it was down to 1,721. That is 90% of the population gone. Now all three of the cities or towns that I'm going to show you are suburbs of Pittsburgh. Once hugely prosperous towns, steel production, manufacturing, but beginning with the Great Depression, these towns have declined. It's the story of the Rust Belt. The terrible things that the loss of manufacturing has done to this part of the country. And you just see a lot of this now. Completely destroyed downtowns. And very little life in the cities. Median age here is 34, by the way. It's a bit younger. The US is 39. Oh, there's a police officer coming up behind me. There's lights flashing. I don't think he's after me. I think he's after someone else. Yeah, there he goes. One of the reasons I wanted to come here is because of a structure here. You know, you guys, I show you Carnegie libraries all over the US. There comes another police officer. Anyway, the very first Carnegie library ever built was built here in this town. This is it. This is Carnegie 1. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Built in 1888. Oh, it's an ambulance. It's coming up behind me, so I guess I'll move out of the way. Look at that beautiful post office. Yeah, there are signs all over of how prosperous this town once was. And then you just see a lot of places in ruin. And there's beautiful empty buildings all over the town. Let me give you the ethnic breakdown. 75% black, 18% white, 3% Hispanic, 4% mixed or other. Alright, and here's income. $24,489 a year. That's median household income. $470 a week. Very little money. Poverty, 36 overall. 17 and younger is 47%. 65 and older, 9%. That's actually pretty good. Looks like that might have been someone's house. It's really beautiful. Cost of living is an 82. Yeah, so low cost of living here. Except for utilities, 125. Is that because of the weather, maybe? I'm not sure. Anyway, let me just show you some more of these Incredible old buildings. Let's see. The median home value for Braddock is $57,300. You would assume that with the low incomes and high poverty, crime is high here. But it isn't. Last year they had 10 incidents per 1,000 people. US is 23. So crime here is less than half what it is in the rest of the US. Well, it's just about gone, isn't it? Well, nature has taken that one. Get you a shot of that. And this one too. Yeah, this is what a lot of the residential area looks like here. It's just insane. But check it out, guys. Did you see it? Quick glimpse. First cat I've seen in a while. Yeah. This is everywhere here. I'm in Duquesne, Pennsylvania now. Again, another suburb of Pittsburgh. It's actually right next to Braddock. Here's population history. 1930, 21,396 people. Last census, 52-54. Quite a bit of population loss. I am driving through downtown real quick. Give you a look at that. The median age here is 34. Like the last town, it's a bit younger than US of median age of 39. Now just let me give you a look here. This old downtown. Yeah, let me pull over here, give you some numbers. 44% of the town is black, 37% white, 3% Hispanic, remaining 16% mixed race or other. Median household income, $41,208 a year, a little under $800 a week. Poverty pretty high, 29.4 overall. School-aged children, 49%, so half the kids here live in poverty. 65 and older, 16%. Alright, well, let's continue through the downtown. I guess that's pretty much it. Cost of living here is pretty low, in 82. Again, utilities real high, 125. Housing is at 37. How old do you think this house is? Early 1900s? Wow. Well, how about if I give you the median home value real quick? $57,500. We're seeing some abandoned houses here. Not quite as bad as the last town. they're definitely here. Definitely some signs of population loss. I'm just fascinated by the homes here. So crime, again, it's pretty low. Last year, 15 incidents per 1,000. That is lower than the USA's overall of 23 per 1,000. Yeah, so it's not translating into high crime, the low incomes and poverty. I am in McKeesport, looking at this beautiful old church. Wow, that's pretty cool. This town, wow, those bells are going off. Anyway, here's the population history. 1940, 55,355 people. Last census down to 17,727. That is a lot of people gone. You can still hear those bells. Wow. Well, that is a big covered parking, isn't it? Well, they got a few buildings here. All right, well, yeah, let me turn around. Well, I was going to turn around. The sun is not in the best place for me to show you footage of this street, but it's a one-way. We're going to have to see as best as we can. See a lot of examples of the decay. A whole section of ground here that used to be buildings. Yeah, a lot of it is just sitting empty now. Well, that's not. Minerva Bakery. Well, there's a few things going on here. Well, let's take a look at some residential. Let me give you some numbers. Median age is 41. 47% of the town is white, 38% black, 4% Hispanic, 1% Asian. Remaining is mixed or other. Median household income, $31,854 a year. That is $600 a week, a little over. Let me give you poverty real quick. 32.9 overall. School-aged children, 52%. Yeah, over half the kids, 65 and older, 19%. Man, what a beautiful house that was at one time. Looks like it's just gonna be left like that until the city finally tears it down. I'm seeing quite a lot of urban prairie, which of course is where buildings and houses have been torn down in the middle of cities. Crime here, A lot higher than the last two. 43 incidents per 1,000 people. It's almost twice higher than the US. Cost of living is low though, 83. Again, utilities, 125. Wow. Housing's 41. Which means houses are not going to be expensive. Let me give you median home value, $69,800. Just giving it a look at some of them. These houses all look pretty similar. Great old brick roads though, even though it is in pretty bad condition. The road, I mean. It's a magnificent old building. St. Peter's Rectory. That is unexpected. Nicole and I will be spending the next several days in Pittsburgh. We are staying downtown. So coming up next, the next part of the video is going to be us poking around Pittsburgh. And we got lucky. Arguably the biggest festival of the year is being held in Pittsburgh this weekend. So we're going to attend it and show it to you. All right, yeah, anyway, so that's coming up next. Let's go check out Pittsburgh.
To merge onto I-579 North towards Veterans Bridge, then exit left towards Convention Center and 7th Avenue. Use the left lane to exit left towards Convention Center and 7th Avenue.
We are in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm showing a picture on the screen right now. I'm going to put a red arrow to show you where we are right this very second. Yeah, there it is. And you can see a really cool fountain there as well. Anyway, switching to live. There's the fountain. Yeah, we got cheated. Doing some sort of renovation to it, I guess. Let me give you a look-see of what it looks like here. This is the spot where two rivers meet and form a new river. That is the Mon there. It's pronounced Monongahela. Anyway, they just call it the Mon here. And then the Allegheny River is over here. They crash into each other, and that's the Ohio River, which goes past Cincinnati, past Louisville, Kentucky, on its way to the Mississippi River. Now, Pittsburgh used to be, there's Nicole over there, by the way, one of the U.S.'s powerhouse cities. In 1910, 8th largest city in the United States. 1940, population was 672 almost, 10th largest city in the United States. And 1950, population 676,806, 12th largest city in the U.S. During those times, Pittsburgh was a manufacturing and corporate headquarter powerhouse. In fact, during that time, Pittsburgh ranked 3rd in corporate headquarters after New York and Chicago. But since the 50s, things have changed. The city has declined. Manufacturing basically went away. Steel industry didn't collapse, but it's not the same anymore. And today the city has a little over 300,000 people in it, 67th largest in the United States. Big difference, isn't it? Metro, 2.4 million, 28th largest in the US. Now, I was wondering what the city would be like. I was thinking, is it going to be in a state of decline because of all the population loss, et cetera, et cetera? No.
No, it's a cool city.
No, the city's quite vibrant and beautiful. The people that are still here have
Lively.
done a really good job of keeping it very nice. The city's not growing, but it's not stagnant either. We've had a really good time. We've been staying downtown, and it's real nice at night. You can walk around, lots of people, and it just so happens this weekend is the weekend of the renowned Pickle Festival. The Pickle Festival. So we're going to head into downtown, farther into downtown, and take a look. Meanwhile, as we head that way, I'll tell you some more about the city. Another look here. Specifically at this bridge, Pittsburgh is called the City of Bridges. There are 446 of them here. The city is also called Steel City because in the early 1900s, half of the United States steel was produced here. And they went 24 hours a day, and as a result, the city was very polluted.
That's what I was just thinking. I wonder how polluted it was.
Well, the city was known for being polluted. But today, the air is clean, and Pittsburgh is a leader in clean air technology. The city has diversified. Today, it's a leader in healthcare, finance, and robotics. Education as well. There are 68 different colleges and universities in the Pittsburgh area. One of Pittsburgh's favorite sons is Andrew Carnegie. He was born in Scotland in 1835, but he and his family moved here when he was 12 years old. And even as a young lad, he was a shrewd investor and businessman. By the time he was 30, he owned stock in railroads and bridges and oil production. Later on, he founded Carnegie Steel, which went on to become U.S. Steel. But anyway, he founded and built this steel company, and in 1901 he sold it for a little over 300 million.
300 million?
300 million in 1901. That's
How much would that be today?
Well, it's a ton of money today. 300 million. You can just imagine what it must have been like then. 12 billion approximately, which made him, at the time of the sale,
the richest man in the U.S.?
The richest man in the United States. Yep. Now, what do you think he did with all that money?
He was a philanthropist, wasn't he?
Yeah, he turned around and gave it all away. 90% of it by the time he died.
90% of it?
90% of it. Yeah, he funded museums, libraries, of course, which we have shown you, or I have shown you all over the country. Performing arts venues. It's pretty crazy. We are getting ever closer to 6th Street, the site of the Pickle Festival. And I'll tell you more about it in a bit. Let me give you some of the other numbers. Median household income here is $66,219 a year, $12.73 a week. That's quite a bit lower than the U.S. household income of $77,719. So incomes here are lower, but things cost less. Cost of living is 85 or 95. Housing, median home value here, 214,000. U.S. is 340,000. So, yeah, incomes are lower. Huh?
That's a big difference.
Yeah. So, yes, incomes are lower, but it costs less to live here. Poverty is a 19.9. School age children of 31. That's a bit on the high side. 65 and older, it's 15%.
Ooh, that water looks nice right now, doesn't it?
This water here,
Yeah, because it's hot and sticky out here. So
it is a
it's
very hot summer day.
refreshing.
Yeah, it's a very hot summer day here in Pittsburgh. And let me give you one more number. Crime, 2530 per 100K. That's just a bit higher than U.S. crime rate of 2281. For a big city, that is very low crime. In fact, that would make Pittsburgh one of the lowest crime big cities in the United States. We're approaching the heart of the Pickle Festival. It's pretty interesting. It started just 10 years ago, 2015. Of course, started kind of small. Basically just celebrates everything pickles. Pickle flavored food, drinks, including beer and cocktails. And it has exploded into something huge. And now over 200,000 people come to this thing every year. USA Today ranks it currently the top food festival in the United States. You can see it just goes down the street here as far as the eye can see. And there's Nicole. Across this bridge. Some of the various food items for sale. Fried pickles, no big deal there, but chocolate covered pickles.
That just doesn't sound good to me, I have to say.
And in a corny pickle. Kind of like a corn dog, but it's a pickle inside instead. That actually sounds kind of good. And they have a pickle flight sample pack of 6 fresh pickles of different flavors. And a big pickle on a stick. And t-shirts, of course.
I think I just want a big pickle on a stick.
Yeah, we could try to go there in a bit.
I'm boring like that.
We're still looking around somewhat. The world famous giant Heinz pickle. Right here in the middle of this bridge. It took us a long time to get to it, because it was very crowded.
Yes, it was.
But it opened up a little bit here. We found a shaded area, so we're not baking quite as badly as we were. I'm still trying to find some beer.
Oh, please. We passed lots of beer. You didn't want to stop.
No, you have to get a wristband. I need to figure out where to get a wristband. Now this here is a line to get pickles. Stretches way back there. I'm not patient enough to wait in a line that long. What'd you say?
I was reading the sign. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is nuts. We managed to find a shop that wasn't jam-packed. And Nicole got a coffee cup.
I told you I need
She
a
wants to
proper. I told you I need a proper coffee cup. So
She wants to show it to you. So here it is. As soon as she gets it unwrapped.
Was it good?
All right.
Dill or die.
A pickle on a bicycle.
See, dill or die.
Deal or die. Yeah, I like it. We have left the insane part of the festival. We're out in the streets now.
How you doing?
So I think right now we just want to find a restaurant that's air conditioned and have a drink. What do you think, hon?
I mean, that's okay. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm old, can only be out in this heat for so long. We are in the cultural district now, an area of Pittsburgh, at a bar called Bridges and Bourbon. And we're going to have ourselves a drink and cool off in the air conditioning. In the spirit of the Pickle Festival, the bar is having a special on fried pickles. So, we're at least going to have some pickles here in Pittsburgh.
But it's not on a stick.
It's not on a stick. It's more civilized.
Damn
But they smell really good. Well, everyone, I think that's going to be it for here in Pittsburgh. Where are we going next? I'm thinking New York. We haven't been to the state of New York in a while. Yeah, so that's coming up next.